Hey everyone, I just wanted to address a statement that I hear often. And the purpose of this video is not for attention or likes or followers, it's for you. I hear this a lot. Ben, I know you're religious, but yada 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 yada. Or, well, you're more religious than me. And while I understand where they're coming from, and I'm not offended at all, I can't help but think, what is it you think that I'm all about? You see, by definition, Christianity is a religion. But the problem with defining someone as religious is that it emphasizes the practices like going to church and doing good deeds. And that's not what this life is all about. That's not the emphasis in the Bible, and that's not what being a follower of Christ means. But before I answer the question, am I religious? Let's take a step back because I want you to understand what I believe. And more importantly, I want you to be able to think for yourselves logically. Because all our lives, we're told what to believe or why things are the way they are. Whether it's our parents, school, Netflix, Joe Rogan, whatever the source is, we need to be able to seek out truth from all the information we gather. And in order to do that, we need to start by defining truth. Is truth relative? Does each individual get to define truth? Does that mean we get to live out our own truth? Well, most people in our culture would agree with that. We tend to create this flexible morality that's convenient for us. We'll say, you believe in your religion, I'll believe in my religion. Or, I believe in God, but you're an atheist. And yes, we're all entitled to our own opinion, but we can't all be right. Now, before I go any further, I want to say that everything I say from this point forward are my beliefs based on my own investigation. But I encourage you to listen with an open mind. Instead of thinking, well, his beliefs don't fit within my belief system. Instead think, I'll put my beliefs aside momentarily and see if his even makes sense. Okay, so here's another thing I hear often. It doesn't matter what you believe, as long as you're a good person. While I love everyone who says that, there's so much wrong with that statement. First of all, it doesn't matter what you believe. That's saying that truth is relative. And that makes no sense. It's a self-defeating argument. If I tell you truth is relative, then what does that even mean? What am I saying? Because in telling you that truth means this, I'm also saying that truth can be anything. Here are some implications of that. Let's say I believe murder's wrong, you believe it's okay. You can kill me and nobody can tell you you're wrong or punish you because they would be imposing their beliefs on you. We could do the same thing with rape, child abuse, robbery. That's just touching on the major things. But that brings us to the other part of the statement. It doesn't matter what you believe as long as you're a good person. But what is good? How do we know it's good without comparing it to something bad, right? But who sets that standard? In order to separate what's good versus evil, we need to have somebody that transcends us, that's a higher supernatural power who knows better than us. And no, it's not society or government, because those are all made up of. So what or who is that power? Is it the universe? Is it an impersonal God force? Well, a general answer like that is not definitive. Where's the source of that power? When we say universe, is it the air, the trees, the letters UNIVERSE? No. There must be a single definable person who is responsible for morality. Just like if I were to ask you, who designed the iPhone? I wouldn't accept the answer, well, technology created the iPhone. No, I wouldn't even accept Apple. I would ask questions until I heard Steve Jobs created the iPhone and he decided what it could and could not do. So what is truth? Truth is exclusive. And of the few exclusive worldviews containing one God, biblical Christianity is the most logical. Not Catholicism or Protestant or Lutheran or whatever denomination, biblical Christianity. Because it can be tested. I've tested it. And this isn't even to devalue a person or a religious group. But Christianity is supported by philosophy, science, and history, despite what some professors or experts may have told you. In addition, no other religion aligns with the realities of this world like Christianity. Simply put, it makes the most sense. Now, if God sets a standard, such as the Ten Commandments, and we break those, which we all have, then like anyone who breaks the law, we are responsible to pay the price. It doesn't matter what we feel is good or bad. It only matters what God says is good and bad. But here's the good news. God became fully man in the form of Jesus to pay the price for our mistakes. He redeemed us by dying on the cross, a penalty we deserved. When God raised him from the grave, he ensured that anyone who accepts Jesus into their life will spend eternity with God in heaven. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through me." He didn't say, "I teach a lot of truth," or "I'm the best example of truth to date." He said, "I am the truth." Now that's an exclusive truth statement if I ever heard one. And thankfully, his truth is paired with love and grace. He doesn't desire to punish us, but to forgive us and have a relationship with us. However, he gives us free will to make that decision on our own. And if we don't choose to live this life with him, he won't force us to spend the afterlife with him either. It is our choice. Will you choose to serve God or serve yourself? Worship God or worship others? Fear God or fear other people's opinions about you? So to wrap up, that's my short explanation. Hopefully I clearly articulated what I believe, who defines me, and the purpose of Christianity. I'm not religious. I believe in Jesus, and I try my best to live according to his will for my life. Now it's on you to dig deeper, and I hope you do your own investigation, because truth is irrelevant if there's no desire to take action. Again, I won't be offended if you call me religious, but I might give you this 8-minute rant.